Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new here, I'm Shri Amber, owner of Amber Lash Artistry, and I'm also known as the Lash Girl on TikTok. So, what this channel is about is I am helping lash artists all over the world through the challenges of lashing with my 9 years experience. I also teach these lash artists all over the world on my lash membership, where I can give them all of my knowledge and all of my experience in a membership. But I'm not just a lash artist or a lash educator. I'm also a wife to my wonderful husband of 14 years, and I am a mama. In today's video, I am going to show you my steps for prepping my client before I do a full set of lash extensions, or even for an infill. I do these steps. I get asked a lot, and sometimes there's confusion on the steps that I take to prep the natural lashes. But in this video, I'm going to show you very quickly on how I take those steps and exactly what I use. So we'll be using Amber Lash Artistry products always. I'll pop a picture of the lash shampoo that I'm going to be using. But like I said, we're using 0.03 mega volume lashes. We're using Lash Shampoo, cleanser, primer. We're going to use clear blue today for adhesive, and lemon super bonder. We have different flavors. And then my blue isolation tweezers and my True Grip Brits. So first things first, anytime that I start with my clients, I always shampoo their lashes. Now, with my lash shampoo, it's water-based, so there's no alcohol in it. It doesn't burn, and it cleans all of the dirt and debris off of the natural lashes. So this is always my first step in my prepping the natural lashes. My water-based lash shampoo. And you always want to make sure that when you're prepping the natural lashes, you're getting every piece of the natural lash that she has, every base, every nook and cranny. You want to get every layer, so don't be afraid to get in there. Once I feel that her lashes are clean, squeaky clean, I go ahead and grab my rinse bottle and I tilt my client's head to the side, and then I rinse, letting that water rinse sideways and not like if she was laying flat on her head and it just like drowning her eye basically. I do that 1 or 2 times, and then I'll go in and pat dry with a paper towel. And I repeat this on the other eye. Then I'll go ahead and grab my mascara wand and a handheld fan. I'll link everything in this video down in the description, but then I go ahead and run that mascara wand through her lashes to dry. I always get questions about my handheld fan, and I love it. Then at this point, I'll go ahead and pat her down with some microfoam pads. These are the best. If you have not tried them, you're missing out. They're everybody's favorite. Pre-cut microfoam tape, microfoam pads. Now I'm just demonstrating my exact steps. I'll go ahead and apply that, but I'm gonna take this off because pads just don't work with this mannequin head at all. Now, next step is going to be my cleanser. This is my prep cleanser. It's alcohol based, and I do not lash without it, honestly. Now, if you're unsure about this process or these steps or these products, I do have a Lash Artist membership where I teach my girls product knowledge and why we do the things we do and why we use certain products. So I grab micro swabs because I can get in the nooks and crannies of each and every lash. And then I go ahead and put my cleanser on the micro swab, and I use 2 per eye. So then I'll grab my other micro swab and dab them together so that I can get the excess off one onto the other. And then You can dab any excess if there's too much on a rag or paper towel. And then I go in and I go through thoroughly each layer, each lash. Usually I'm lifting the lids and pulling up so those layers can be more exposed. But this is my next step. I apply the cleanser. And then, of course, I go ahead and dry. Now, my next step is putting moisture back into the natural lash with my water-based primer. Because if you know anything about adhesive, our adhesive loves moisture. So this is a good primer to have on deck so that you can moisturize those natural lashes and you're giving your adhesive something to grab to. Now, just like the cleanser, I do the same thing with the micro swabs and I go in thoroughly each layer, each base of the natural lashes. I'm lifting the lid, I'm getting in there. Then again, we dry. Now I've already got my lash extensions on my hand tile. I can link this as well. And I love lashing off of my hand. It just makes things more efficient and faster for me. And then we're gonna go in with some clear blue. I love my clear blue for when my room is dry as crap, because clear blue, like, it's a fast adhesive, and when it's dry, it just works perfectly. I like to use each and every one of my adhesives for my room's average, depending on what it is. But then I gotta grab my tweezers. Like I said, I'm using my blue isolation tweezers and my True Grip Brits. Amazing. If you have not grabbed some, you need them ASAP. Now we're gonna grab our lashes. We're pulling off the strip down towards the tile. And I'm telling you, these tweezers grip like no other. And I'm a pincher, so I love to use the pinching technique. And I love to teach about it also. So we're grabbing our extensions, and then we're gonna dip in our clear blue. And then we're gonna go about our application. So one thing that I want to tell you is that application is super, super important. Attachment is super, super important, okay? And using enough adhesive is super important for your retention. You always wanna make sure you have at least a 2mm contact zone when you're applying your extension to the natural lash. But that's a little pro tip from me. So once I'm done applying my extensions, my full set, or even I do this prep for my infills as well. So I'll do my manual removal of any extensions that need to come off and be replaced. And then I go in and prep my client's natural lashes and then apply. Or I'll do it vice versa. I'll do my prep first, and then I'll go in and manually remove that growth. But like I was saying, once I'm done with my full set application or my infill, then that's where I wait 1 minute after I applied my last extension and I use Super Bonder. I have many different scents on my website, but today we're using lemon, and it's the same thing as the cleanser and the primer. We're putting it on a micro swab applicator so that we can get only those bonding points, because that's all that really matters, is those bonding points. I go ahead and grab my other applicator and I dab them together, and I go ahead and go in at the bases of those extensions. And like with everything else, I get in there. I lift the lids, I get every lash layer, everything. So I go up from under and I go from the top, applying my Super Bonder. Now, my Super Bonder gives flexibility. It's an optional product. You do not need it. It does not determine your retention either, but it does give flexibility, which is very helpful. Then I go ahead and dry, and that's my application. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, comment down below. And like I said, I'll tag everything that I used in this video in the description. Make sure you like, share with your lash bestie, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content, any videos that I will post. And if you're interested in continuing your education at a membership price, I got you. Check out my Lash Artist membership, the Lash Girl Academy. I'll link that down below as well. And I hope you have the best lash week ever. I love you, and I'll see you soon.